And the result was, for example, that we had users who spent tens of thousands of dollars inside the game. I read the Steve Jobs biography book, and I was like, okay, sometimes you got to get out of your comfort zone and do your dreams and chase your dreams. And a little bit of a cliche, but that's exactly what happened. And me and a couple of other people I had worked with, partly at Nokia before, we started talking. Let's make our own gaming company, and let's go to Asia. And the reasoning for Asia was that back in 2011, 2012, when we created the company, Asian games had something called live operations, so that you would push new events inside the game on an hourly basis or daily basis. Uh, Western games would do it once a month or once a quarter. In Asia, they would do it on a daily or even hourly basis. So I wanted to learn how to do that. And it's a specific type of system you have to have in place. And the second part was we started seeing like this very advanced item economies, digital item economies in games. This is something we start now seeing consumer apps in, like Duolingo, if you follow that on the App Store, is that it's not just that you buy a missing currency or a missing item. You maybe grind yourself to a missing item or two of them, and then you can combine them and they become even better item. And then you can rinse and repeat that almost endlessly. This creates a much more stronger compulsion loop to the player, but also kind of drives motivation and desires that I want to have that sword because it's so hard and to get it. Of course, you can also pay for it, and it can be quite expensive. And this, of course, then trickles down to kind of like the LTV of that game and how much you can kind of run a business on that game. But I wanted to move to Asia to hire people from Japan, China, and Korea, who were kind of like the pioneers in this type of games. Get them, move them to Singapore. They teach me, and we work together, and we create these games from Singapore to the world. And we launched then with my own company that we then launched in 2012, 2013. We raised a $3 million round of financing from same investors as Spotify. And we launched a game called Heroes of Honor, where we put everything I knew from Western game making and then learned from the Asian game makers together in one game. And the result was, for example, that we had users who spent tens of thousands of dollars inside the game. And that was not possible in Western made games. And then we ran live operations on an hourly basis, let's say 8 a day. And this is super important how this continued, because the journey was quite quick. So I was from founder to exit was 3 years. We sold the company then in 2014 for 32 plus 68 million US dollars to the Candy Crush company.